Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, today we'll deal with Qisas and Diyat law. We have already covered the topic. You have seen these pictures already. I need not to show you. First, few important definitions. According to Qisas and Diyat law, a male of 18 years or more is considered an adult. Similarly, a female 16 years or more is considered an adult person. According to this law, authorized medical officer means a medical officer or medical board constituted by the provincial government. Then, definition of Qisas. Qisas is defined as if an injury is inflicted by Mr. A on Mr. B, then same amount of hurt on the same part of the body is hurt on Mr. A, and if A causes death of Mr. B, then death of Mr. A has to be caused in public after court proceedings. So it means tit for tat, tooth for tooth, eyeball for eyeball. Diyat means compensation specified in section 323 of Qisas and Diyat law, which is payable to the heirs of the victim by the offender, and its amount should not be less than 30,630 grams of silver, value of silver. Ta'zir. Ta'zir is punishment other than Qisas and Diyat, Arsh and Daman. It is in the form of imprisonment. Definition of Arsh. It is compensation specified in various sections of Qisas and Diyat ordinance, which is to be paid by the offender to the victim for causing hurt. Daman is again compensation which is determined by the court and which has to be paid to the victim or his relatives for causing hurt. Definition of Wali. Wali is the person who is entitled to claim Qisas. There can be a question in UHS exam, SEQ, what is the law relating to death according to Qisas and Diyat law? Or what are various types of qatl according to Qisas and Diyat law? The answer is there are 4 types of deaths or qatls: Qatl-e-Amd, Qatl-e-Shib-e-Amd, Qatl-e-Khata and Qatl bil-Sabab. Qatl-e-Amd means to cause death of another person with full intention and knowledge of causing death. There is full intention of the person to kill other person. Qatl-e-Shib-e-Amd, in this case there is no intention to cause death. Intention is to cause harm, but death of that or any other person occurs which is unlikely to occur in ordinary course of nature. Third type is Qatl-e-Khata. This is to cause death either by mistake of act or by mistake of fact, and there is no intention to cause death, there is no intention to cause harm. Fourth type is Qatl bil Sabab. In this case also there is no intention to cause death and there is no intention to cause harm, but death occurs as a result of unlawful act of the offender. Another SCQ can be, what are various types of hurt according to Qisas and Diyat law? What are various types of shaja and what are various types of jur? Well, the first part, what are various types of hurts according to Qisas and Diyat law? A. Itlafe udv. That means anatomical destruction of an organ of the body. B. Itlafe salahiyate udv. It means permanent loss of functional capacity of an organ or a hurt causing permanent disfigurement. C type is shaja, injury on head or face. D. Jur, it is injury or hurt on part of the body other than head and face. And fifth or E type is all kinds of other hurts which include section 337 L1 and section 337 L2. Shaja and its types. As you know, shaja is injury on head or face. Shaja is of 6 types. Shaja Khafifa, Shaja Madua, Shaja Hashima, Shaja Munakila, Shaja Amma and Shaja Damega. Shaja Khafifa means any hurt on head and face in which bone is not exposed. Shaja Madua is the hurt on head and face in which bone is exposed but there is no fracture. Shaja Hashima is hurt on head and face where there is fracture of the bone without displacement of ends. Shaja Munakala is injury on head and face where there is fracture of the bone with displacement of ends. Shaja Amma is injury on head and face in which membranes of the brain, the meninges, they are touched but they are not damaged. Shaja Damega is injury on head and face when there is damage to meninges and damage to brain substance as well. Jur and its types. Jur, as I told you earlier, it is injury on part of the body other than head and face. Injury on the neck and area below that. Jur is of 2 kinds, Jaifa and Jur Ghair Jaifa. Jur Jaifa is the hurt or injury on part of the body other than head and face which communicates with the body cavity, which communicates with the chest, which communicates with the abdominal cavity. And where Jaifa is injury on part of the body other than head and face, which does not communicate with the body cavity. Jur where Jaifa is of 6 types: Damya, Badya, Mutlahima, Madua, Hashima and Munakila. Jur where Jaifa Damya is injury on part of the body other than head and face, which does not communicate with the body cavity, and injury is limited to skin only. There is a rupture of skin vessels. So abrasions fall under Damya, Jur Ghair Jaifa Damya. When there is cutting of flesh without exposure of bone, it is Jur Ghair Jaifa Badya. When there is a laceration of flesh with blunt weapon without exposure of bone, it is Jur Ghair Jaifa Mutlahima. When there is any injury, incised wound, lacerated wound, firearm wound, but the bone is exposed, it is Jur Ghair Jaifa Madua. When there is fracture of the bone without displacement of hand, it is Jur Ghair Jaifa Hashima. When there is fracture of the bone with displacement of hand, it is Jur Ghair Jaifa Munakila. So, Jur Ghair Jaifa are of 6 types. Well, this much about hurt. Then you can have a SEQ. What is the law regarding criminal abortion in Pakistan? Well, according to Qisas and Diyat law, you got to know 2 offences: Iskate Hamal and Iskate Janeen. Iskate Hamal. Whoever causes a woman with child whose organs have not been formed to miscarry, if such miscarriage is not caused in good faith for the purpose of saving life of the woman or providing necessary treatment to her, is said to cause offense of Iskate Hamal. So Iskate Hamal is the offense in which person tries to cause miscarriage in a woman who is having child in her womb, and his objective is not to provide her necessary treatment, his objective is not to save her life, and it is not done in good faith. If such is the situation, it is the offense of Iskate Hamal. There is an explanation in this section. A woman who causes herself to miscarry is within the meaning of this section. This means if a woman who causes herself to miscarry, she also has to be punished. Punishment for the offense of Iskate Hamal varies whether it is done with or without the consent of the woman. If the offense of Iskate Hamal is done with the consent of the woman, then punishment is up to 3 years as ta'zir. If the offence is done without the consent of the woman, then the punishment is more. It is 10 years imprisonment under ta'zir. If any hurt caused during the process, any additional hurt caused during the process, there is additional punishment for that. So this is Iskate Amal. The other offence regarding criminal abortion according to Qisas and Diyat law is Iskate Janeen. Whoever causes a woman with child, some of whose limbs or organs have been formed to miscarry. That means organogenesis has developed, organs are developing or have developed. If person causes miscarriage, and this miscarriage is not caused in good faith to save the life of the woman or to provide her necessary treatment, means offence of Iskate Janeen is committed. So the only difference from Iskate Hamal is that in this case organogenesis has started. Otherwise, the statement is the same. In this section also there is an explanation. A woman who causes herself to miscarry is within the meaning of this section. If a woman herself causes miscarriage, she also has to be punished. Punishment for Iskate Janeen. Punishment for Iskate Janeen varies. If the child is born dead, then 1/20th of the diyat has to be paid by the offender. If the child is born alive but dies as a result of any act of the offender, then full diyat has to be paid. If the child dies otherwise than any act of the offender, and then punishment again is there. If more than one child in the womb, separate punishment for each child, and additional punishment for any hurt to the woman or if her death occurs. So additional punishment if additional hurt occurs to the woman and if she dies during the process, separate punishment is for that. So this is law regarding criminal abortion in Pakistan. So we have covered the topic of Qisas and Diyat law, SEQs, what are various types of death or qatl according to Qisas and Diyat law, what are various types of hurts according to Qisas and Diyat law, what are various types of shaja, what are various types of jur, and what is the law regarding criminal abortion in Pakistan. Well, we stop here. Thank you very much.